Hello, everybody. Welcome to Gamer Pass for our Metaphor Refantasio Part 5 video. I'm the Funslinger.
This is Oshwatton. Welcome to Meta 5.
I'm Travis Beck.
Sadly, Garnet is not with us right now. He might join later. We'll see. This here for to perchance mayhaps begins. I don't
Can't just use perchance like that.
know. I can if I want.
Shall I go ahead and start?
Yeah.
This here begins our Part 5 video.
All right, very
Hope
good.
you enjoy.
Okay. So we last left off. We were given a little mission to
Grab the
we
staff.
had to find
The Divine
we're-
Lance.
we're looking for information about a divine lance, yes. And we were told to about a
Figure it out.
Mistari, this fine gentleman that we've seen a few times.
Yeah.
A Rookman.
And actually, as soon as this scene started, I'm like, he's gonna be our next party member. That was my first thought.
That was your lock-in.
Yeah, for better or for worse, that's what I thought.
I do like
Yeah.
his talking head.
Yep. I like
Just
It
the rook
cuts
helmet.
It cut off the Rook part. They have some fancy headwear.
Yeah, I mean their faces are shunned by the public, so they had to hide them. So they might as well make it look fun and fancy. So they are going on about how disrespectful it is to their whole culture, really.
Go steal things.
Mhm.
Yeah, because the Sanctus want to pretty much gather up all their divine relics, all the pagan relics, and seal them away and say, hey, these are Sanctus relics now.
Right.
So
Put it in the
he
British
just kind of
Museum.
decides, like, I can't deal with this. I'm out of this race.
Which I completely respect.
Right.
But Verga Island though is where
Where
Dracodios
Dracodios
is,
is.
and where the Mustari live.
But it's one of their most important relics, so they're
Mhm.
like, no, you can't have it.
Oh, you can't just take our fancy stuff.
But we decide we're gonna go anyway. Neris equipped the runner to run
Be a
on water.
swimmer. It's a swimmer.
So it's a lot
So
of fun.
did you guys do
Or is it
any
waiting?
fishing?
I
I
did no
fished.
fishing.
I got a couple. What is it? Lord of the Lands or something. Lord of the Lakes.
Lord of the Lake?
I got a couple of those.
Yeah, those are pretty important for cooking
My
recipes.
MP. For MP restoration.
Yeah.
We picked up some hitchhikers, by the by.
We did pick
Yeah.
up a couple hitchhikers.
Ellen Bath decided they wanted to join us on our adventure.
Yeah, they still don't trust us, which fair. But
Yeah.
Well, one doesn't. One
Right.
thinks we're the bee's knees.
We are the bee's knees.
we come across to another spot though. Like every single one of these has been absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, and funny thing, of course, Hulkenberg, always thinking
Food.
about food.
Food.
Of
I want
course.
food. Let's spirit.
Oh no, it's getting stormy.
Oh no, somebody's seasick.
That'd be me. Like I can't even sit
Right.
in a car and drive 20 miles without wanting to hurl.
Hurl yourself into moving traffic.
Oh, Lady Juna. So do you guys use her much?
I used her some.
I've got quite used to hearing math dancer.
Yeah, same.
Mask dancer. Did you ever change your mask?
I did not.
I think I had her for thief for a little bit, but she's been mostly on the seeker. We're being attacked by tentacles, and we saved Dell.
So yeah, here we see the sea monster that
A kraken, the true kraken.
Yeah, I mean,
Orden claimed to have killed.
or he
said
didn't
that-
know.
Well, he said that he killed the massive monster in the sea that was terrorizing everything.
So how hard of a boss was that for you there, Thomas Back?
I didn't have any issue with him at all. So, did you guys?
Tried to, but
Oh,
at
okay.
that point it was just thunder, thunder, slash, slash, thunder, thunder, slash, slash. Hit the tentacles and blast it with thunder.
Yeah, no, I didn't have any issues with him, but
No, I didn't really have issues. I mean, it gave me a little more run for my money than anything has yet, but it still wasn't difficult.
It was the closest I've so far gotten to dropping down the difficulty.
and that's another thing to keep in mind. Like, I'm still on easy.
I'm still. on the
I
normal.
haven't bumped it back up. So
So we landed on Berga Island,
we are here, and we're hearing voices.
and it's sweltering. And it's not even diegetic from Gallica this time, the voices.
Yeah, we're gonna have a hard time blending in with the locals because the locals
don't
are
have-
all Mustari,
Missing that third eye.
and some of us have ears on top of our heads. But we do get lost in the woods. Everybody's getting cranky.
Yeah, it's hot out. I get cranky too when I'm sweating up my bum.
No idea where you're going. You're hot and sweaty. Not a good time.
No.
I bet the bugs are terrible.
Ooh,
Oh,
the
I can only
mosquitoes.
imagine. But we do find a spring, and we're like, let's have a drink.
Look at how happy he is.
So happy.
They both look so jazzed.
Whoa.
We must
We're
be
the messenger of the dragon god?
Hello, lady.
Hi, lady.
This is the first time we see Mustari's third eye.
No.
We saw the half one. The
Yeah.
necromancer.
Zorba,
Oh,
that really first
okay.
dude.
Forgot about that.
But we're in jail.
Yeah, they didn't like us drinking out of their pond, I guess.
How water's water, you know.
And they plan on killing us all, despite us being a candidate.
I mean, they kind of just think that, hey, you're here to steal artifacts, so
Right.
Right.
Which
Which-
that's
Fair.
a fair assumption.
yeah. I mean, we're not really here to steal it. I mean, we said, hey, we're not going to take it if you won't let us, but
But also, like,
A familiar voice.
can they trust us?
Batlin was somehow
beat
here.
us here.
yeah.
Like, he left
just-
after us, right? And then
Well, he didn't have to fight the Kraken.
that's true. And his boat wasn't sinking.
Yeah, he came up and went, "How did you get? Why did you get here?"
I mean, he knew that we were going here, and we
Mhm.
are the good news, the good news stories,
Right.
compared to, Forden, who's basic.
Yeah, and even Luis is, to a point, just kind of basic. We know what to expect from them. We're an Elda, which we still don't know anything about the Elda, but it's we're making crazy moves. So
We are making the waves. Oh, and
So
the
we
village
see
leader's here.
Rookman without his helmet.
mhm.
What? That was Rookman without his helmet?
I don't love his haircut.
His $30 haircut?
I don't love it.
Hey,
It's a
don't
beautiful-
talk crap on $30 haircuts.
Ah, fine.
I
just
paid
shaved
20
mine.
for mine, so.
Fine. Can I call it a yee ass haircut? He had multiple bowls on that head.
Yeah, he did.
So they're talking about a sacrifice. They make a. How often do they make a sacrifice? Did they mention that? I don't remember.
I don't
Whatever.
remember.
Shit hits the fan.
But Yufa knows from birth that, hey, my whole job in this life is to be a sacrifice to the dragon god.
Which Yufa is his younger sister.
Yeah.
So they don't necessarily want to sacrifice her, but she is more than willing. And since no one else is going to be like, "Hey, let me go die for you," they're like, "Okay, yeah, you go do it." And at this point, I'm like, he's not going to be our companion. She's going to be. She's going to attempt to sacrifice herself or something, and something's going to go wrong, and she's going
We're
to
gonna
come
say
to the
nah.
light. So that was my thinking at this point.
It's gonna be the Ghost of Gladel. We still
Yep.
need a necromancer archetype.
That's true.
Oh goodness, his shin.
This
That
happened to
shin is
be
hurting.
where, the Kraken grabbed him. Probably coincidence though.
Yep. He just smacked himself on the bolt on a branch or something.
For sure. So they
They show up to free us.
well free
Well,
her,
free Juna.
free Juna, and she refuses to go with them unless we're freed as well, which I appreciate. Thank you.
And Batlin, I guess too. Yeah. Free me. No. I
would've
like to
fired that.
yell. I can yell, you know. When's he part of the party?
I wish.
A true party member. Not just a stowaway in our adventure this time.
Who knows?
I don't think so. I don't think he's
It's
going to join us at all. I'm still locking in Basilio
I'm-
as being our last.
I'm still thinking of Bass.
So
we come to
Yufa ran off to the Dragon Temple,
Mhm.
and here we are to,
A tree!
yeah, pretty much here to come rescue her.
But it's blocked off by this unbreakable tree.
It needs to make like a tree and get out of here.
It does.
Yep.
It's where he bumped his
Hebrew-
ankle.
Yep. His knee hurt or his leg hurts. It's probably bruised.
So yeah, we find out from the fight with the crack, and he really got seriously injured when it grabbed him. So, and he's willing to die over it.
I'd rather die than go to the gosh darn hospital.
Oh, now he's
didn't
taking a
realize-
little nap.
I didn't realize Fidelio was an American.
America. So we make it home. And I accidentally cut out a bit. So let me pause real quick. Because we make it home and we report to Adeni. Right? Or is this?
We were
we
heading
kinda-
back, and then he came up all like injured or something.
Well,
back.
so we
Or am I
tell
getting my-
Danny about this tree,
Mhm.
and he tells us that we need the potion or whatever to
Right.
wilt it away, pretty much.
Yeah. It wasn't a long
Parched
scene, but
toast
it is something worth mentioning. So
We need to make a potion of parched water.
pretty much. But it's just something you can go by real quick. So it's, which I hate missions like that. It seems almost pointless. Just take an extra 2 minutes, go grab something, then come back. I feel like it's just a waste of my time.
And now it's follower stuff.
Ooh, yes.
So,
to Juno's quest here.
so officially, Juna is now my follower.
Masked dancer.
And I'm just working on some side stuff in between, and that's what I'm showing here.
Yeah, my social stats did not go up much. I got, I think, imagination up to 4, and that's about
Hmm.
it. I
I have all
think.
my social stats at 4 at this point.
But I did finish up Stroll.
Oh, very nice. We have another picturesque. There are several in this section of these locations that we visit.
I think it's the next one I really liked. That
Okay.
or it's the post-plot dungeon one.
Yeah, that boss back there on my first playthrough, I had a hard time with. I actually ended up leaving the tower and coming back.
Oh wow.
And it wasted
I
a day.
refused to do that because it took so many days to get there.
Well, I mean, you can just
You can just camp out and then come
teleport.
back.
Oh, I guess that's true. That's true. So I ended up maxing out Maria. She is rank 8 at this point for me. So,
Now you never have to talk to her again.
Yep.
and that's very sad. I love Maria.
We're rank 8. Get away. I'm done with you.
You have served your purpose. But at this point, I decided to go ahead and water the tree. It's basically like Sudowoodo. You water it, and it doesn't like it.
Yeah, then it dances.
What a dance!
Not
I didn't
bad.
have any real issue with that either.
No.
It got a couple hits in, but
So, what did you guys think of the Dragon Temple?
hated it.
Really?
This is my least favorite dungeon at this point. Absolutely despised it,
I'm-
and I wish there was a skip button or something for it's a terrible dungeon. It's awful. It's so
Really?
bad.
This is
been
one of my
least
favorites.
It is
so
hot
far.
garbage. The very beginning is cool. I like the fog of war kind of aspect of it. That was really neat. It was far too long
to
with
me.
no checkpoints.
There's at least
So-
one checkpoint.
There's
So you just
one
don't,
checkpoint at
didn't
the very
like the
beginning,
length, or
One, well, it was so long with so many monsters, and if you're like me, you're gonna want to fight. I try to fight every single monster.
oh yeah, kill everything.
There's absolutely no way to do that unless you have a crap ton of MP
Or
items.
money.
And it's not fun. Like again, this very beginning part is really cool. I liked the puzzle aspect of it, but once you go in a little bit deeper,
Once you go
It's
down the
just-
stairs.
too maze-like and it's too long with too many enemies. It is not fun whatsoever.
Dang,
I kind of
harsh.
like this
I
one.
really enjoyed it.
I love the aspect. I love the aesthetic. I love it's really really cool. I like the idea. It's just way too long. And eventually you'll see. I actually just start running past monsters at some point because I refuse to come back to do like another round just so I can heal my MP. So I just start running past everything to preserve what little MP I had left. That doesn't come for a while, but still, I hated this dungeon. 100%.
That's what Wizard for.
I was using Wizard for Hulkenberg.
But,
But
yeah,
again,
but
this very beginning part I thought was cool.
I'm pretty sure when you have wizard for your protagonist, it regenerates or MP, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I was farming those on the flowers.
Yeah, I mean, I use the brawler line. So, I mean, I'm not really using too much MP, but
Yeah, you use brawler and merchant.
yeah, I mean, things that don't take MP.
And that's entirely fair, but I'm trying to work on specific lines with specific people. And
I just dump the fruits in them whenever I need them at a certain level.
I do that as well. Back to this section though.
Oh
we
yeah, I do
haven't
like
really-
these murals.
The murals tell a bit of a story. Also, the mechanic of the fog creeping in, and if you run into it, you'll be sent back to your last checkpoint, which these murals count as checkpoints. I thought that was fun.
Yeah, how long did it take you to notice the gold line on the ceiling?
Not
When they
until
told me.
yeah, I noticed when they told me,
Okay.
and then I decided to not follow it so I could explore it more.
Anyway, that way. Okay, let's go.
I mean, I follow it until I get to the end, and then I decide to break away and actually explore, get any remaining items or whatever.
So did you
But-
find all the marbles for that side quest?
Yes.
Yeah. There's a side quest where you had to collect these marble things for
Mhm.
a
gal,
person that was
or,
involved in some ritual or something, but she lost him in
Right.
here.
To make a nose pass.
Yeah. I don't remember the name of the
Gal. Or
the
the
quest, but yeah, I got all the items I needed, so
Now we made it to the bottom of the labyrinth.
and that's when I decided just to start exploring. So, so yeah, we're learning a little bit more through these murals.
History.
I do enjoy a good fictional history.
What are your guys' thoughts on the murals? Like, what do they mean?
It has to do with the humans, right? I think
Them skyscrapers and them's aeroplanes.
like they're in our world, like or as real as our world could be. I don't know exactly what to take away from them. There was some sort of war, I guess, but maybe between science and Magic won. I don't know, but
Okay.
here we are. We find Yufa.
Yeah. So Yufa is one of my favorite characters. Might be my favorite. Heisme definitely has my favorite story,
Mm-hmm.
He's got my favorite set of ears.
but Yufa's probably my favorite.
She's definitely grown on me in the short time I've been able to spend with her. She's definitely really neato burrito.
She's neat.
So yeah, they're like, hey, we want to go deeper.
And she trusts us enough to go with us and
And
see the Magla with her third eye. So
yeah, and thus begins Drimusbag's favorite part of this dungeon.
this part itself is fine.
It's going down all those stairs.
I could
It
go
would
down
be pretty
some stairs.
tiring.
Right?
The stairs don't bother me.
I like the little conversation. Like, I'm gonna go sacrifice myself, Juna, or something. Just like, no. Doubt. Heisman's, yeah, we meddle. You're not going to. Let's carry on.
Find some soldiers who have fallen.
Well, maybe they should get life alert.
Maybe. Another one of these murals.
Drawings.
Yeah, at this point, I'm not mad at the dungeon. So
Someday I'd like to
Yeah,
go into a
that
deep
comes
dive on
pretty
those
soon
murals.
here, I think. Because I think I know what enemies you're talking about, like the big tree fellers and then
I mean, they're
the
fine.
humans with the frying pan.
What a fun design. Oh, look.
Silly.
Lady with the lance. Got bequeathed a lance.
Almost looks like she's worshiping it.
Yeah, you showed that bird.
Yeah, I did.
You showed that garment drone.
I do feel like the stairs went on for a little long.
Yeah, we should have just been able to jump off the side, get down.
Or skateboarded down.
Yeah,
Ooh,
just
that'd be
ride.
cool.
Oh, and it turns out
These look
Shinjuku-
like modern day buildings like we would see today.
Why is there a sky?
Because it's there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yep, that is exactly why.
So here's the other save point. Or
Yeah,
the first save point, rather.
we got the Shinjuku got flooded.
It did.
I didn't use a single save point. Actually, until the very, very last one. I just kept rolling. I almost died one time, but which would have been very traumatic. But
You
know,
just go back to your
just
latest
about-
like item pickup or something.
it's about flew too close to the sun there. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Coming to farm magic on, and
Yeah.
it's gone.
yeah, I really like those crystals and the crystals in the later chamber where there's
Yeah.
like 2 crystals and the frying pan people. I used that for a while just to gain some archetype experience.
Pop goes to tree.
pop goes the tree indeed. I was using my map button a lot in this dungeon. I was looking at it like every 30 seconds
Right.
because I got lost.
I guess
Well,
that's what
maybe
it's
we can
there
follow
for.
The lawnmower. The nice lawnmower trail.
So this might be a little wrong, but anybody notice when the trees were running away from you, they were kind of thick.
Why is that?
Patrusy!
They got 3 C's.
I was barking at them.
Did you guys fight every single one of these little phantom ear guys?
No, I
No.
just went around them. They weren't really worth the trouble.
That could have been part of my issue because I wanted to fight every single one, and then I realized there are a lot more. So I that's where a fair bit of my MP ended up going to because I fought several of these things, but then I realized they're giving me too much trouble for not enough payout. So
Not worth the time and effort.
correct. While we're moseying through the dungeon and nothing exciting's happened, what all did you guys do on your off days?
I hung out with Stroll. I hung out with Hazme. I got Orlonzo at least once, Barton a couple times, and then Juna I got up to 3, and Yufa I got up to 3.
Okay.
After this dungeon when we unlocked her. Spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers for the next
Spoilers.
half hour.
Yeah, I got so Gallica's of course at 6 because
Yeah.
her progress is based on story.
Hmm.
Stroll, her Hulkenberg, and Heisme are all at 8 maxed out. I got Juna to 4 and Yufa to 4. Nuris at 4.
Oh yeah, I did 2 of his, so I think I have him at 6.
Maria at
No,
8.
5.
Katharina at 4 still. Alonso at 8. Barden 7. Brigitte 7. And Moore at 8.
Yeah, I mean Gallica's at 6. Stroll I got to 7. Hulkenberg 7. Yeah, I finally found Stroll's fishmonger. So
Oh yeah, we were supposed
it
to.
still took me. It still took me far too long to find it, but I did eventually find him. Actually, real quick, I'll stop myself. So there are several of these little green orbs that talk about things from the old world. It seems.
Yeah, you find like plastic bottle. I think that one just had a
I-
keyboard.
I think I
Mhm.
saw a CD.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a calendar. Yeah, there are a lot of things that seem very abstract to our party, but seem very normal to like us, except for CDs. Who uses CDs? What is a
True.
CD?
I mean, Blu-ray discs.
Those
there's-
are old.
yeah, they're old at this point.
Get with the times, old man.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm using my cassette tape right now. I'm an old man.
But no, I just found it really interesting that we found all these artifacts. I thought it was really fun. Back to my list though, I have Gallica at 6, Stroll at 7, Hulkenberg 7, Heismay at 6, Juna at 4, Yufa at 2. It only gave me one opportunity to actually progress hers, which was disappointing because I was wanting to get her higher. But I have Nuris at 4, Maria at 8, Katharina at 4, because she's based on story progression as well. I believe it seems that way. Just not.
You can
as
run
directly
into
as
her
Gallica.
later. I think when you run into her while traveling around, you
Mhm.
bump her up.
Alonso's 5, Barden is 7, Brigida is 6, and Moore is 8.
Very nice.
So, and I was I did a lot of work on my my social stats or whatever, and they're all at 4 out of 5. I assume they max out at 5. So my popularity ranking is up to or down to 8 as well. So
I think
Yeah.
mine might be 8, might be 10. I can't remember.
I mean it's not. I don't think that really matters a whole lot. We're eventually going to be in the top 2 or 3, and then final shenanigans are going to happen, I assume. So
But we activate the elevator thing.
the elevate.
Did you guys check out the Coliseum at all?
No,
I haven't yet. No, I plumb forgot about it on this go around.
I didn't forget because they kept reminding me every single morning. Hey, you want to check out the Coliseum? I'm like, no, I want to talk to people.
Yep.
So
Yeah, it's a fun challenge, I think, because there's two different things you can do. There's like a endurance battle where you can do 30 battles in a row, and then you get the special prize or whatever. And then there's like just special
Run!
matches where you fight things,
Hmm.
and you eventually rank up in those to get to basically you're the coolest person in the world and strongest, and you get good stuff.
is this stuff?
But I did the endurance match and a few of the just regular ones this go around.
Yeah, I'll probably check it out once I get certain people up to ranks I'm more comfortable with them being at. I definitely want to work on raising a few, like especially Juna and Yufa since they're so low. So
Yeah, I would definitely prioritize the people over that. I think they're more important than the items that you get.
so just a moment ago we saw a whole hallway filled with earmen.
Ears.
It was very eerie. But we find the real thing, and we assume if we defeat him, we'll clear out the way. Here I'm just running in circles to progress his path, but it doesn't work out the way I wanted it to. So
We got far-fetched or for free this. Keep him from moving.
Yeah, I didn't find this too difficult.
No.
I didn't feel like this was much of a puzzle at all. I just followed him and closed the doors behind him.
Yeah.
I was hoping it would work my brain a little bit more, but it didn't.
Oh, you just about slammed it down on him. That would have been rude.
I mean, that would have been a way to take him out.
Did you guys have much trouble with this battle?
no.
Not
No.
particularly.
Ooh, shocking.
And that gets rid of the ears in the tunnel. We love that. I don't like ears in my tunnel.
Cleared out all the earwax.
No ears in my canal.
I do like Yufa's mask here. How you can see her third eye glowing through.
It is really cool. It's kind of eerie actually, but I think it is really neat. Because
But it's
none
not
of the
the
other
Rook,
masks
Ed.
do what?
But it's not the Rook.
That's true. None of the other masks we've seen have really. It hides their third eye, right?
Yeah.
So there's almost
She
in a
embraces
way a sense of
it.
pride, I guess. Like still wearing a mask, but it doesn't hide what makes her her. You know, I can appreciate that. Now that you
Dummy
pointed out,
thing.
like I
Yeah.
can't help,
They
I
were
can't help but
dummy
notice
things.
they are dummies. I hate that.
You're welcome.
I hope we don't see them in any later dungeons because I'm just going to be looking at the booty.
Yay.
And we activate elevator 3. Huzzah. And I was getting frustrated at this point. I wasn't anything crazy, like I wasn't pissed, but I was getting frustrated.
Exacerbated on a long dungeon. Just want to go home and eat your chowder.
Never had chowder.
Oh, and eat your stew.
Ooh,
Or would eat whatever Hulkenberg made.
I don't know that I would eat anything Hulkenberg makes.
I
Like
think
myself.
she has some good cooking.
I believe that, but she also has a very
Fun
wide
palate.
diverse palette.
Okay. Is this? I think this is the last floor before the
I believe so, yes.
altar. Yeah. Seems
And
like a
there's-
long way to walk just to sacrifice yourself to a dragon.
Yeah, and when I came down to this floor and I saw how large it was, I'm like, geez, come on. There has to be a little bit of give here because
But you got
there's just-
chef
there's
tips out of it.
And more and more often, you'll see me just kind of peeking around corners, like, what am I gonna have to fight or avoid this time?
Explodey boys.
Your MP's not that low.
Right, that's enough.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a couple MP restoration items with me, but I don't want to because I don't know what the boss is gonna be like. And I will say, like, when we get to the next save point or what the safe room, I do end up leaving. I wasn't thrilled about having to traverse the entire dungeon just to get to the very next one. But
Yeah, the magic items in this, like the magic replenishing items, are
few and
pretty
far between.
sparse in this game. Which
Yeah.
I do like. It adds to the difficulty to it.
yeah, and I don't need them to be like around every single corner, but I would like for them to be a little more frequent, I suppose.
I want to be able to make my curry.
The Calamity. Are we playing Zelda?
Whoa.
Tales of Berseria.
Oh, okay. I never played Tales. And in addition to these artifacts, there are several notes. I didn't really make a lot of sense
Note
of
of them?
I suppose, but this guy's got jokes.
It's all I have.
Oh,
Anyway, your notes. You didn't take much mention of them.
yeah. They didn't seem like they. Like I wasn't really like shocked by anything they had to say, or shocked is not the right word, but I guess I didn't take a whole lot of stock into them.
I think that pipe's for.
They found, I assume, a gun, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I was thinking a revolver. That's what I was picturing in my mind. And we're quaking in our boots. So what do you think of the Dragon God at this point? Did you, I guess Funslinger on your first go round, but Ashwatan, Did you think it was evil, or
Sorry,
did you?
I'm sorry, I'm distracted by this nice
The
human.
bird.
He just, eh?
Let me in.
I knew it was gonna be a boss. I didn't think it was gonna be a. I partially assumed it was gonna be a mindless beastie thing.
Garnet's here with us.
I
Yay!
did.
He's
Hooray!
opening up!
I'm an adult.
Yay! We
so
work nights. We don't have
unfortunately-
sleep schedule.
Unfortunately, we are most of the way through this here dungeon. If you want to just clue us in real quick on your opinions of the dungeon as a whole. We haven't gotten to the end part yet, though, so don't.
The thoughts, comments, and concerns.
I didn't actually hate it. It wasn't too bad. The only part that I found kind of annoying, really, was the fact that half of like the items, like I was like, oh cool, a chest, I'll get that. A lot of those items were memories and stuff like that, or like just story bits of like how the world used to be.
I enjoyed those bits actually.
I like lore,
Lore's cool. I kind of wish they would have just given you lore anyways, and then
but I want treasure.
yeah, like I would like a cool item or treasure or something, and then like also give you like lore bits.
I hated this dungeon.
Yeah. He
thought it
went on a
was-
tirade on it.
I thought it was too long. Had too many enemies and not enough save points. Like even just one more like save point would have been sublime. But I was not a fan.
If I remember right, this one also had way too many people with a repel ability, and I was getting kind of annoyed about that.
There was a fair bit of that. That didn't really bother me too much though. It was just the length of the dungeon itself. But I that could definitely get annoying for sure.
And how'd you feel about the Kraken? Earlier in the when you were heading into the village, into the island, when we fought the beast
Oh,
of the sea.
oh yeah, that wasn't too crazy. It was kind of hideous though.
He was a beautiful baby boy. What do you mean?
A boy only a mother could love.
And then for my last question, what about the trees in this dungeon?
God, they take up so much space. If I hadn't gotten so good at dodging everything in my area, I could knock it through a doorway.
Would you say that they're just too thick?
They
Too
are-
dummy thick.
They're so thick. A lumberjack couldn't even dream.
Yeah, Funslinger pointed out that
They got some booty though.
they
do,
they
they
got
do.
that booty, and now I can't unsee it.
They really do,
Glad I could help.
and they use it to get up in your business.
Faux show.
I didn't fight many of them because I was like, okay, this first couple kind of suck to deal with. I'm just gonna like dodge roll. for the
Avoid,
rest of-
deny, defend.
Yeah, it's dodge roll the rest of them.
Whatever works.
Like, these guys are annoying. I'm just gonna.
What did you do in your off time away from the main dungeon, Garnet?
I mainly just focused on my followers and all that, and then did some missions in between.
Any followers in particular?
Anyone who wanted to talk.
I don't care. All my friends are equal to me.
I gotta get them levels up.
Yeah, for sure. Here we have another wall mural painting carving. It almost appears as though someone is fighting the dragon god with a lance, almost.
He's the bad guy.
Are we the baddies?
Dragon's the bad guy.
I thought these just random items off to the side were a little odd, but
Yeah,
they're good items. That dragon blood sap.
Oh, for sure. It did seem kind of silly, though.
Is there a boss coming up? I'm getting the good items.
Pretty much.
And another mural.
And the dragon god and the priestess are working together.
What?
It just looks like they gave each other the cold shoulder.
That's almost what it looked like to me. Like they were opposing each other. We kind of fill Yufa in a little bit. We don't give her all the details at this point, but
Yeah.
So her parents died
mm-hmm.
when they were seeking the dragon god. Boy.
You'll have that sometimes.
Yeah. So, were you guys expecting a human at the bottom of this temple?
Yes.
Well, we
Most-
had
Of some
humans in
sort.
here, so
Mostly.
I pretty much expect a human at the end of most of the dungeons because that seems to be
Oh.
the main threat.
Yeah.
guess that's the line I was thinking of. Like, gonna sacrifice ourselves. Doubt. We meddle.
Yeah, and this is where I decided to
Get him out of the dungeon.
take a break and then go back in. So I needed to restore that MP.
The dragon
Yeah.
god Et.
etc. So here we are, about to face our first dragon, right?
Yeah, the first dragon.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
My first dragon, anyway.
Oh no, it's friend shaped.
I don't think it is actually.
It's so friend shaped. You should hug it
It looks a little too angry for me to hug.
with your sword.
Oh, yeah.
There's a spider on that dragon.
Oh, now it's Spider-Man.
I don't remember Spider-Man looking like that. I don't love it.
He's having a bad day.
There was something in the animated series where he got hit with something that he grew the extra arms
Yeah, when he became more man spider than Spider-Man.
or something like that. It's been years.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got 8 limbs. He's a spider.
Yeah.
Or is he an octopus? Or is he a squid
Ooh.
with the other dragon limbs too?
Whoa. Go, Yufa.
Oh,
Oh.
goodness.
She dead.
Uh,
Game over.
She got it anyway.
She did.
And we see her determination rise. She feels down, but picks herself back up.
She got knocked down.
But she gets up again.
Got up again.
And she awakens.
Do her archetype the
Summoner.
summoner.
Her thing is interesting.
I like the summoner a lot more than I do the dancer.
Yeah, for sure.
You just feel like
Yeah,
you're
I agree.
a masked dancer.
A mass dancer feels more clunky as a mechanic.
So what are we missing on a archetype? We're missing a barbarian-esque person.
Someone who can paunch. Granted, we already have a pauncher.
Yeah, we got a
Maybe
brawler.
someone who can wield an axe.
Axe Raider.
Yes.
I mean,
Also, we don't have an orator.
That goes under masked dancer.
I don't know about that.
Where's our necromancer?
I think this is
Oh.
the closest we're getting to a necromancer.
I did notice
Ah,
that she is heavy on the MP though. Good lord.
Yeah, I think
Oh, yeah.
since it attacks everyone, it gets high MP.
Yeah.
There's something else you can make for her that only attacks one,
Yeah.
Ah.
which I do appreciate the building mechanics for the other masks and the when we get later when we start building new summon stuff.
hmm
It's the tarot cards and the races in Shin Megami Tensei.
Yeah.
I noticed that.
And so I went, huh, later. Huh. Ain't that a something?
She caught it in a Pokeball, Poke Lance.
Yeah, we defeated the dragon,
Yay!
and all is well with the world once again.
Yep.
Yeah.
We saved the village. We saved the town.
Town is
That's not a
gone.
reference.
She can now summon the dragon god, which is pretty freaking cool.
That boss fight wasn't too bad.
Yeah, so if you try and take out the dragon, the human will heal the
Bye-bye.
dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I just kept focusing on the dragon because I knew that. And I
I
thought, hey,
I
maybe I
went
can,
straight for the human.
Yeah,
maybe I
went-
can kill the dragon and see what happens. And no, the human just keeps healing it. It's kind of lame, but
Yeah.
Yeah, my thought was kill the human because it's the source of.
It's the source of the villainy. It's the
Mhm.
parasite on the dragon.
Oh, it wasn't a whole ogre after all.
But
Wow.
yeah, it
it's back
escapes
to
in.
town.
This, I will say, annoyed me.
This was a fun fight. I
Yeah,
like
we-
how it changed attribute.
Every
Yeah.
5 seconds it changed, I was like, just
But
stop it.
beforehand, I liked how Fidelio led the charge on getting everyone to safety.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Something that kind of missed before we jump to the next boss scene.
Yeah.
He's such a nice guy. He should join the party.
At least this
You
guy
should.
blocks everything, but doesn't like repel it, because that would be even worse.
I could not wrap my mind around this fight at all.
it's just the opposite of the color of the flames,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Pretty
element, it's the
I just
opposite.
kept throwing stuff at a wall until it died.
That's essentially what I did as well.
And
I think
eventually-
it also repelled. Well, yeah, pretty much everything except its opposite element.
Yeah, I just kept smacking it, and eventually, with different stuff, eventually I got the weaknesses right.
I mean, it wasn't like super strong, so it's not like I struggle with that part of it. But I just it didn't click for me to do the opposite of whatever it was showing. So
Yeah.
she was never meant to die. Imagine
Whoa.
that.
Just
So,
sacrifice life in service, not in life.
so imagine how bad they feel about all the past sacrifices they've made.
Nah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's
Right.
just a little. I do wonder if they're going to go back to that and talk about the city again.
I imagine that's a big plot point. Like
No.
that's something we're gonna definitely learn a lot more about.
Yeah. Then it turns out the book was actually the past.
Mm-hmm.
I do like that we see Batlin getting his faith kind of shaken.
It's like, huh?
Yeah.
Because he
Well-
was a devout sanctus before.
Right. So she's allowing us to take the lance as long as she can come with it. So we still win.
We got a party member and we got a fancy new toy.
Yes.
hmm
Heck yeah.
But there's no way we can give it to Luis, right?
Yes. Give him everything.
So-
might as well. Luis for king.
Yes. Yep. He's a good guy.
Yes, Ashwatan?
Oh, I like how Hulkenberg, smart as she is, didn't figure it out, but Stroll's like, hold up. You said something. Let's test it.
Mm.
For science.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the lance gets through the protective magic. Also, Garnet, you said something about science. They don't know what science means.
Yeah, they do.
What
no, they
science?
don't. They actually say they have no idea what science is.
Oh.
Well, they don't know the word for science, but they've been doing science with their
No.
running.
With
I
their
mean,
magic.
With their
Nurist
engineering.
is definitely a scientist.
He is an engineer. He's using science.
Hmm.
Or at least some like the equivalent of like Riot's hex tech. Technology with magic.
But the word science is something abstract to them. The
That's a
word
foreign
itself.
word, but the meaning is not.
Yeah, it's good. It's a boring word anyways. It's all good.
Yeah.
So yeah, Nurse is gonna build a replica lance. It's gonna take a few days, but
Conveniently, up until the days are done.
that is very convenient.
Yeah.
It could take 2 weeks, or it could be done by the next morning.
And we get our book scene with Yufa.
Oh,
Mhm.
yep.
Book. The book scenes don't really do much at a certain point because they never really move the story forward. It feels like every single time it's just like, oh yeah, this place was Utopia, it was great. But it never actually goes past the point, oh yeah, it was great.
It was Shinjuku. You're just there.
So I don't know why when I edited it when I was cutting it up, it didn't skip all these scenes that we've pointed out that it's skipping. So I don't know why in the final product it's not showing everything, but it does talk about what religion this time, right? And how everyone was able to freely practice and
Everyone
believe
can
what
do
they
what
wanted.
they want.
So
Yeah, but like it's just all, hey, this was great. It doesn't like say we know it goes south at some point.
The dragons or the planes.
yeah,
Like, we
but
know something goes south, but like the book is always like, last with Yufa, we have most of the followers. So it's like at some point it's gotta be like, but then this happened. It's just like when does that all happen?
I mean, it's just showing different chapters of how this utopia was.
Yeah.
mhm.
Like from
I
a
mean-
storytelling perspective, like we don't know as players what's going on because it hasn't gone past like the point of, hey, this place was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a mystery, almost. You know.
Yeah. Crazy. Crazy.
Talking to him. Next name, Barden. Paint me like one of your French girls. Okay, I really like this.
The sunset.
This area. Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah,
It makes me want to sing.
Ooh, please sing for us.
No.
I think it might peak your mic if you did that. I'll be
And
honest,
you just skipped the beautiful sunset.
unless you're talking about the screaming thing.
No, not that one.
So now we have Yufa's quest.
Trial. Yeah.
So, Travis, I have a question. When did you
Yes.
ever figure out that
I was shot
the
and I
you were
died.
shot that
Okay,
the
what?
leader can control the weather? Not our leader, but the Mustafari leader. He can just make the
Yeah,
weather fine.
I learned that either right before this or right after this. So
I used
Would
it
have made
once-
life a lot easier for me.
I haven't used it. So
I used it once just for that, and that's it. I'm probably not gonna use it again. I'm probably gonna forget about it.
Yeah, I mean, I think I used it once on my first playthrough because he's like, hey, this time it's free. I'm like, okay, let's do
No,
it.
give me some tuna. I want some fatty tuna next time.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, I'll just deal with the pain and suffering of having adverse weather
Hey.
effects.
The heat death of the universe.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you do get more experience and archetype experience out of it, so it's kind of worth it.
I brute force most dungeons, anyways.
And Dell's starting to feel better. He got healed up.
huzzah.
Huzzah.
Yay!
He did it. He did it. He did it.
Hooray! But June, I don't think so. She wants a second opinion.
I mean, that's not wrong though.
Yeah, especially from a human attack. I mean, the
Mhm.
Kraken. I mean, ramming your leg into a branch or a stump or something.
Right. So my theory, which I feel is almost obvious, I suppose, but still.
Dell's got some red flags.
Well, so he's gonna be and at this point I was thinking this, he's gonna end up betraying Luis, and Basilio is gonna be like, okay, he's my brother, I agree with him, and then Dell is gonna be killed, which is gonna prompt Basilio into awakening his archetype.
His barbarian.
He uses an axe,
Yeah.
like I was saying, and he's gonna end up joining our squad. So
Gonna go berserk.
I did
That
figure
is
either
something.
Fidelio was gonna die or is gonna get seriously injured. He's gonna be like, oh, okay, this kind of sucks now.
Yeah, pretty much.
he's dead for sure. Locking that in.
My boy, my short king.
But
But Relics here to check up on him.
we're gonna respect him before the end. So he's gonna turn.
He's
Yeah.
gonna give us.
So
He already gives us some respect, so we can give some back.
yeah.
He did help the townsfolk.
hmm
Oh, Luis is kind of a dick. They just go with it because it works out.
Any predictions on the fake Dracodios? What's gonna happen with that?
He's gonna probably look at it and went, "This thing's fake.
Yeah.
Why do you think I sent you guys to go get that thing?"
Like, Luis isn't dumb. I feel like they underestimate him every single time, and it never works out well.
Let's run!
I think. Well, I'll say what I think when we get past this scene, because we have a little date with someone. Who do you guys choose?
Oh, Yufa, easy.
Yufa.
Mhm.
Yeah, Yufa.
Alaka.
I also
The
went with
only
Gallica
Yeah!
because
My brand.
it seemed thematic to me. We've been through all this with Gallica. It was nice to have just a moment alone with her, and
As opposed to us just reading alone at half the time on the runner.
Yeah.
but this is a special occasion.
Now we got Batlin to give us his dad's backstory.
Yeah, I don't
Mhm.
know. I went with Yufa. I mean, because I like
She's new.
Yufa as a character,
Mhm.
and I mean, in your first rank up with her, you share like a handshake, like you do with everybody, but there's
Right.
That means they're
definitely
married.
like chemistry there. So I kind of thought thematically, it kind of
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that and this is her village, so it'd be like a two different cultures doing their thing. And like, oh hey, this is cool. Well, how'd this work?
Batlin's crisis of faith.
Hmm.
Oh, Batlin. I think my dad was right.
Yeah.
You better go on ahead. You don't want us hanging around with us.
Yeah, we're a bad influence.
Shenanigans are real.
Run! And then they just saunter off.
Where's the dog?
I need these fruits.
I don't think you do, actually.
You don't need the alcohol fruit. Kid playing hopscotch.
So I think Dell is gonna use the fake lance to try to kill Luis, and it's gonna fail because it's a fake lance. And that's when Basilio's gonna again awaken to his archetype and join us and whatnot. But I think that's what's gonna happen. That's my current theory.
I think he's gonna know, but do what he always does and act like he doesn't. And it's gonna be like, hey guys, what are you doing?
What, guys? The heck?
I'm not stupid. Dude's good at magic, good at war, good tactician. He's not stupid.
For sure.
Can we pause that for a second? Dell just calls up, goes, are you planning to kill Luis? Just straight out calls her out on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because while they're having their conversation.
Yeah.
Even then,
and-
he's like, guys, it's kind of messed up at the end. So even he's thinking, maybe we shouldn't. But we already are. Nothing we can do about it.
Yeah.
And then he apparently saw us playing with the lance, even though he should have been in
Right.
bed.
Yeah, but we were caught. Which I mean, we discussed this in the open. They could very clearly just be around a corner listening. Like it's
We talk.
Well,
Yeah, we talk about
yeah.
way too much out in the open.
So what was your wish for the burning dragon?
I wish my wish
I
was for
forgot.
Yufa.
I wish to get closer to Gallica. Gallica's like, what? Okay, that's nice.
I don't
That's nice.
I don't remember what I put as my wish.
I think I stopped at the morning of this time, so that or I'm a few days behind. Couldn't remember. What was it? The 7th?
The
The
ninth.
9th.
Oh, then I'm 2 days behind.
Oh, so this
Oh,
will
well.
be ever so slight spoilers, but nothing major for you.
No.
More.
But yeah, this is where I maxed out Moore's ranking.
I'm closer to that. That's what I'm working on right now. I'm almost.
You
there.
unlocked the Soul Hacker.
Oh, the soul hacker. Got any other side Shin Megami Tensei games we need?
Devil Summoner.
I really
Yeah, we
liked.
got-
I really liked the graveyard that we just saw.
Oh, that was actually a pretty cool looking place.
That's a
Cause-
big
Can't wait to
rock.
see it.
because Nurse is afraid, and you get to mess with him. So
Ah.
that was fun.
Yeah, I stopped at the beginning of the night on the runner.
I went through
So-
the ninth, but I stopped that night.
Okay.
I stopped once they got to. So should I go ahead and pause this then?
Probably, yeah.
So
I'll see you in about an hour or so.
Mhm.
well, it's fine. If you haven't experienced it, it's best to experience it yourself.
That's my bad.
So-
I misread the numbers.
No, that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, so we arrive in what's the town called that we arrive in?
Altaberry.
Okay, so yeah, we get there, and I mean that's pretty much where it stops, right? So
Yeah. So we're on the day where we'll arrive in Altaberry and potentially deliver the lance to Luis. Who knows? I mean,
Something I want to point out.
yes,
The brothers, they read the book. Their party members confirmed. They are going to be the joint party member, the Barbarian.
yes.
I
They
mean,
are our Barbarian.
I guess.
Dell read the book. He is a party member. And we straight up said, yeah, doesn't Luis have this book?
Right.
That's true.
But they weren't sure.
How would we know? We weren't snooping at his bookcase when we were hanging out.
No, we wouldn't do that.
Mm.
So overall thoughts for this section? You
The
know
dungeon
mine.
was fantastic. We need to hang out with Gallica more.
Yeah, I mean, I really like the whole Virga Island. I like the music.
I like the music.
Music was really
great.
good.
Yeah. I like the Dragon Temple. I mean,
I thought it was a cool concept, and the layout itself was neat.
Just
but
dragging on too long.
It dragged
Dragged
on.
on.
Yeah, in fairness, at a certain point, I just dodged all combat because I wanted to just get the plot point over.
but I really liked it. But I've had a soft spot for the Mustari ever since that first one in the Grand Trad that you talked to rank up your tolerance.
Mhm.
He started telling me about the Mustari people. I'm like, dang, these people are kind of cool. I
Right.
was intrigued by them. So getting to actually see them, I'm like, this is awesome. I'm seeing their third eyes, which is cool.
Yeah.
Big fan.
Thematically, I thought this section was fantastic. I love the Mistari. I love the island. I love the story behind, what they go through, what
Healed
we
World
helped
Juku.
them with. But the dungeon itself was a real big damper on this section for me. So
Maybe it was half the size of the second. The second half was like half of the size.
that, or even just one more save point, perhaps.
Safe space, yeah.
In between.
Yeah. So that's where I land on it.
Yeah. That's fair.
Okay. Any other predictions other than what you've already said for what's coming up here in Altaberry?
Just what I've already said.
The Barbarian.
And Luis is gonna.
That or Gallica's gonna be the Barbarian.
Luis
either
is
or.
gonna pull some
Ah.
stuff because he's not stupid, and he's gonna be like, "Oh hey, yeah." That's how
She
it's
needs to be
coming.
an active member of the combat party. Gallica for
think-
combat party.
Not gonna happen. No way.
Is it because she's a small fairy?
No. It's just it
Or
hasn't
because-
happened yet. I don't think Luis is gonna do anything in terms of again, he's like you were saying, Garnet, he's not a stupid man, but I don't think he's really gonna do anything with the fake lands. I don't know that he's gonna call us out on it.
Yeah.
He
But-
probably won't straight call us out on it in public, but he knows. He's gonna
Yeah.
feel it and go,
For sure. No matter how good it is, it's not. You can't replicate an actual dragon god.
not without a Millennium item or something.
Yeah. Pretty much. It does look good though.
It's a good replica.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
He'd be great on the cosplay circuit.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Not gonna lie, he'd be doing great.
That's a good 3D printed lance there.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
All right. Funslinger, where's our next stopping point?
So September 24th, which isn't that far away, but there is going to be a battle. I know it's kind of a spoiler on that day, but your first time you're able to save after that will
Okay,
be
so
our stopping point.
do
So
the battle.
do the battle on 9/24.
All right.
There
Got
will
paid
be
on
some
there now.
time after that. Then you save. First chance you can.
Okay, cool.
Alright.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
You guys have any closing thoughts before we sign out?
Trees are dummy thick.
They do be fit.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, you know, sounds like a job for Uncle Whittakus Tree Slapper.
Yeah, my boy.
Go slap a tree.
Just slap all the trees in his honor. Did you guys
Alright.
get context to that at all? Or are we just tossing that in there?
No, we didn't give
That-
context.
just toss
D&D
that in there.
night
That's
before.
a D&D inside joke.
No,
We played D&D the night before, and he was a man of the people.
he was.
Yeah.
Like slaps trees. Alright.
All right. Thank you everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. The rest of us, I'm sure they do. I won't speak for them, but
Speak for me. You
I'm
won't.
going to speak for them. They do appreciate it.
Speak for the trees.
Yeah, just keep watching. Let us know what you think. Any predictions you have. Anything we could do to improve. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So be sure to like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I guess we'll see you next time.
We'll
Yeah,
see you in the
see you
next
next week. Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
one. Bye-bye.
Bye 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 bye.
Bye bye.